Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for Andrew Chilton. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, commentary, reaction, review, ranking list, whatever it may be, feel free to send it. Either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for the 1988 film Hot to Trot. And Jesus Christ, this movie's awful. This movie's terrible. I've seen this film before. I think I watched it again during like a John Candy marathon, but I think the video got tagged, so it's gone. For what I understand, the original idea for this film, it was supposed to be a film starring Joan Rivers, and about her dealing with this horse as a talking horse, and the tradition of Mr. Ed, and the voice was actually recorded with Elliot Gould. And Joan Rivers decided not to do it, so they got Bobcat Goldthwait. Bobcat Goldthwait, he was in Police Academy 2, 3, and 4. He was in Burglar with Hugo Gilbert. He had this kind of voice that go crazy and wild. He sounded like this, and I don't know. He does a very weird voice. He works well in supporting roles, in my opinion. Like, in the Police Academy films, he's fun. He's fun. One Crazy Summer, he's fun in that too. Even Burglar. Some of the laughs I got out of that movie was because of him. I don't know if he's leading man material based on this. But at the same time, maybe this is not really a film that's fair to judge that on, because it's a terrible story, terrible script, terrible idea. So like I said, this is Elliot Gould did the voice of this horse, where Bobcat Goldthwait, his mom has passed away because of certain circumstances. He now owns half of this firm, where Dabney Coleman owns the other half, and it deals with stocks and stock tips. And the horse is voiced in the finished product by John Candy. But again, from what I understand, they filmed it, Elliot Gould voiced it, they said, yeah, this film's not working, what else can we change? Well, we can't change the actors, we can't change, the filming, we could change the name of the voice of the horse, get John Candy. And I'm guessing John Candy, they paid him a good chunk of change, because that's desperation. If you ever film and it bombs at test screenings and you're hoping for some name value to save you, that's kind of like what happened with Best Defense. Best Defense was a Dudley Moore film, and they shot it and went poorly, and they were desperate. What's an up-and-coming comedian? Oh, Eddie Murphy. Give him a good-sized check, you come in, you film a couple scenes, we plug them in, we use you to sell the product, and guess what didn't work? And it didn't work in this instance either. John Candy as the horse. No one saw this fucking film. No one liked this fucking film. Because in 1988, this is Die Hard came out the same year, for crying out loud. And 3 Men and a Baby, Crocodile Dundee, those came out before it. Weekend at Bernie's came out after it. To me, fun comedies. Quirky, sometimes weird, like Weekend at Bernie's, but very fun. In 1988, people didn't want to see a talking horse movie that is not really for kids, because there's a bit where the fucking horse gets a package and it's a fucking sex doll horse. A sex doll horse. A sex doll horse. Of course. It's fucking Mr. Ed. Literally fucking. And to see Bobcat Goldthwait inherit a fucking horse, and then the horse gives him stock tips. Stock tips. Buy this, sell that. The fucking movie begins with a definition of a horse, and John Candy's talking, and then he gives up in the middle. He's forget it. Exactly, because we all know what the fuck a horse means. And so you had Dabney Coleman with his fake teeth, like, to look like a horse for some reason. That'd be funny. Dabney Coleman You know, teeth like this. And him and his girl, Cindy Pickett, which I've seen her and stuff. I think she was the mom in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. People love to fuck at horse stables. I don't know if this is a thing people did in the 80s where people fuck in horse stables. I'm like, you're a rich guy. You can't get a motel? I think you just get a motel. Go to Super 8. They're for you. Go to Super 8. Go to Motel 6. There are no Super 8s Motel 6 in 1988. I call bullshit. Not a fucking horse stable. I love to fuck someone with the smell of horse manure. And that's one of the first jokes, well, other than the definition of a horse, is Dabney Coleman steps in horse shit. Which basically this movie's a load of horse shit. Hot to trot. Fuck the twat. And so, Bobcat Goldthwait doing his shtick. He inherits a horse, half of the company. Dabney Coleman tries to buy it off him for $525, which is just a lame joke because no one would ever take it. I just to show just how much of an asshole Dabney's character is. And you did backstory on Don. That at one point he was hanging out with a blues singer who's blind, so that means the horse needed sunglasses too. There's a bit where they're trying to bond and Don the horse. And John Candy, from what I understand, he had a script and he threw it away. He just ad-libbed the whole movie. And as someone pointed out, this is the tough thing about doing it. You have someone already set with their lines, and then you have to try to ad-lib in between with a horse that they yank the lips in order to make it move. Move. And you did jokes like when Don the horse brings Bobcat Goldthwait to see his family. Oh, my mom doesn't talk, but she asks you a question. She's wondering, how is it to face someone during sex? So no, it's not a kids movie. Even though it's rated PG. Hot to trot. Fucking twat. It's just so fucking stupid. I mean, the whole idea of the movie, I don't know why they thought anyone would give a flying fuck. Again, if you're in, God damn it. This fucking movie's making me allergic to bullshit. I mean, Bobcat, I don't know if he, probably not leading man material. And they put $9 million in this fucking movie. $9 million. Fucking 4 writers on this movie. 4 fucking writers. Hugo Gilbert, Stephen Neigher, Charlie Peters, uncredited by Andy Breckman, who created Monk, the TV show, which is a great show. But he wrote something that, I will probably read at the end of this. Because it's the best fucking thing of this goddamn whole bullshit. Apparently they wanted Tim Burton to make this, and he's like, no, I'm not making a goddamn movie with a talking horse. What are you talking about? Do I want this or Beetlejuice? Wow. Because that was 1988. That's a tough call. Which is why Tim Burton became Tim Burton and Michael Dinner, I don't know, stuck with his TV dinners. I don't know what the hell happened to him. He did Heaven Help Us. Just a lot of episodes of TV. 5 episodes of Chicago Hope. 2 episodes of Masters of Sex. The hell is that? Masters of Sex? 2 episodes of Mayans MC. What the hell is that? Some crime drama? Same universe as Sons of Anarchy? Mayans MC, okay. But if I understand Bobcat Goldthwait, I think he said in a podcast that, what? Do this movie? And then the agent put like a big dollar sign on the script. He should fire his agent. He should have fired him after that, if that's the case. Because Bobcat didn't get any much roles after this. And like I said, John Candy, his whole shtick is ad-libbed. And Burgess Meredith voices Don the Horse's dad. And one of Don's brothers is a big fan of Three Stooges and talks like Curly. Certainly. Great, so he talks like Joey's World Tour. And then the hijinks, the silly hijinks, the horse is in the apartment. Oh boy. And Bobcat drinks a lot of Tab. Never had Tab. Never tried Tab. If anyone tried Tab, could you... I mean, I know it's a cola drink, but... Was it more Coca-Cola or was it more Pepsi? In terms of cola. I mean, was it more Pepsi or more Coca-Cola? Or was it more like RC Cola? Surprised with all the nostalgia shit, they didn't bring back Tab. I mean, there's the apartment hijinks, and what I mean by that is at one point there's party animals. They're barking, or they're the Dutch squawking, but there's subtitles. But then John Day's like, no, you can't be here. There's a bit on the phone where Burgess Meredith's character dies, and when he dies, you hear a sound because he tipped the bucket. So there's a sound that someone tipped the bucket when the horse, of course, died. And like I said, there's a bit where the goddamn hit the bucket sound effect when a fucking character died. Like, literally, the horse goes down, and then you hear, you know, boom. Like, Jesus H. Christ. I can't get over that there's a horse sex doll in this movie. At least he didn't use it. If it was a comedy today, they would have him using the thing. Or they'd have Bobcat using it. Virginia Madsen's in the film. I'm like, why does this girl like Bobcat? You know, a guy who's taught her like a spaz. Hey there. I don't know. I don't know. But it's hard to try to talk like him. Like, I don't know. My name is Bobcat Goldthwait, and I'm doing this review for you. And I don't know. I was the time to do this movie about talking horse. This talking horse, of course. And the more Bobcat Goldthwait, I'm with Virginia Madsen, and there's a scene where the horse got a horse sex doll. Do you believe it? And then at the end, I lose some money because he talked about these oats he was drinking. He's eating the oats. He wasn't drinking it. He told me they were good, so I bought them. And then I lost all my money. I can't do that. Number one, I'm annoying you. Number two, I'm annoying me. And number three, I'm annoying my throat. Christ. I'm sure people are like, stop it. That's what I mean. Bobcat, that's what I mean. I don't know if it's just he doesn't work in a leading man role. But it's like, well, if it was a movie worth the shit. But with that voice, for such a consistent amount of time, it does seem like a voice that just works better in smaller spurts. Like, you have a moment, it's a punctuation on a scene, then you move on. And then Virginia Madsen, she would go on to be in Candyman and other films. I have no idea why her character likes Bobcat's character. They really have no good reason to it. And like I said, Bobcat, he listened to other stock tips. Which is weird, because the first time the horse got the stock tip was in the stable. Because he was overhearing, because everyone wants to fuck in the stable, so he overhears. Somehow dialed a phone. I don't know how the fuck he dials a phone. With who? How does he dial a phone? I don't know why I'm asking it, but how does a horse dial a phone? You know, come on, man. You're not supposed to care. Why you give a shit? Also, like, he had the tip because he was near the stables, but he never goes back in the stables. He's in the apartment. So he's just like, this seems good, and this seems good. I'm like, wouldn't it make more sense if you were stuck in the stable and you kept hearing, because everyone for some reason wants to have sex in the stable, and they keep spilling the beans, and then he keeps giving the tips and back and forth? No, it's just so he happens to be a genius at stock tips. So again, he said these oats are good, so Bobcat gets some, but then Don, the horse, John Candy says, they're poisoned. So he tries to sell it, but it doesn't work, and then he loses all his money, which, if he owns half the company, is it the company's money, or would he still own half of the company? Like, how does that work for those who work the stock market? If you own half a company and you do stuff, okay, you sell, you fuck up, isn't it you losing a lot of money for the company, not your own personal money? Or is it you have to use your personal money for the stock market? I don't fucking know. The movie is like, it doesn't matter. Because, yeah, that's what I wanted. First off, I don't even like stock market comedies. I don't mind Trading Places, but it's not a favorite Eddie Murphy film because I don't give a shit about the stock market. But at least Eddie Murphy is funny in a lot of moments. You know, I can watch Trading Places. I don't mind it, but at the same time, I have issues with it. It's like a review, but a rant. I'm like in between. But there's much worse. Like I'm like, I think it's overrated because there's other Eddie Murphy films I like more. I like The Golden Child more. I like Metro more. I like Beverly Hills Cop 2 a lot more. That's just me. But it's, I don't think it's an awful film either. It's just in between. But that's much better than this. Because, yeah, kids care about the stock market. And kids don't be okay with, again, kicking the bucket jokes, and I can't do that fucking sex horse doll. Or how's it like to face someone while doing the sex, the butt sex. It's not appropriate for kids. It's too annoying for adults. So who the fuck was this for? I don't know. Who was this actually for? Kids are not going, jokes about sex and sex dolls and Bobcat going crazy, but then adults. It fucking ends with a goddamn Looney Tunes, that's all, folks. That's all, folks. The finale is there's a horse race, there's a bet between Bobcat and Dabney. You chicken shit? I'm not chicken shit. You're chicken shit. Again, a kid's film where one of the few scenes that's kind of funny is dealing with chicken shit. You're just chicken shit. Again, appropriate for kids, right? You think a talking horse is... Imagine if Flubber, Robin Williams... Flubber, you're a piece of shit. No, you're a piece of shit. No, you're a piece of shit. Look, you're just a piece of green shit. Piece of shit. Just think of other kids' films, or even... I'm trying to think of other... Wall-E. Hey, robot, you're some piece of robot shit. No, you're a chicken shit. Ava, You piece of shit. You chicken shit. Eva. Eva. Chicken shit. So it's a race, and the horse talks the other horses into throwing the race or getting scared or psyching them out. A lot of times you tell Bobcat's not riding the actual horse. He wins the race because Don has big teeth. And there's a last bit with the horse gets a diamond in his tooth and Gilbert Gottfried is the dentist. And then John Candy, that's all folks, with Looney Tunes music. And then the music by Danny Elfman with his accordion music. Definitely not one of the highlights of Danny Elfman's career. Like Danny Elfman? But the same year he had Beetlejuice, so that kind of overshadowed Hot to Trot. Good for him. John Candy, I guarantee you they said, hey John, can you do this? John looked at it and went, why the fuck do I want to do this? Because he's doing, Summer Rental I Enjoy. That needs a Blu-ray. A Planes, Trains, Automobiles classic. He's going to be ready to do your Great Outdoors, and Uncle Buck is coming, and why do I want to do this? Here's a check. No wonder it cost $9 million. They probably gave him $1 million. I would not be surprised if somehow you found out that he got like $1 million, like a big paycheck like that. It's like, I get paid $1 million. I don't know if that's what it is, but I would not be surprised. I come in, this could be a couple days, 3 days. I'm in a studio, I say lines. I don't have to do a lot of physical work. I'm in a comfy studio. Maybe they have some food, some snacks. I say some lines. Get paid. I would probably do it too. They'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's not my face. It's not my, it's not my fault. Blame it on them. I have these other films coming in the pipeline, so it won't matter. Hot to Trot. I mean, just, someone said, it's like the angry video game nerd going, what were they thinking? Exactly, what were they thinking in this? They thought that the original with Elliot Gould. Like, what the hell was Elliot Gould saying with dialogue? If John Candy made all the dialogue up, what the hell was the dialogue Elliot Gould was saying? And Bobcat and Virginia don't have chemistry with each other. You don't buy their love story. It's not funny. Oh yeah, Burgess Meredith at one point comes back as a horsefly. How's it like being a horsefly? It sucks. Yeah, just like this movie. It sucks. It's shitty. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's a bunch of horse shit. I don't know what else to say. It's full of shit. Hot to Trot. Jesus Christ. Don't go into this if you want John Candy. Summer Rental, Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck. Hell, is Cameo and Home Alone much better than this? A much better movie than this. Spaceballs. A lot better. Well, quickly, I said I was going to mention this at the end of the video about Andy Breckman, one of the writers of the film, who went on to create the TV show Monk, which I enjoy, and he wrote an article about this movie, but I was looking through it, and it's pretty much what I already said, that Joan Rivers was going to do it, but her TV talk show bombed, so they got Bobcat Goldthwait in. They made the film with Elliot Gould. They said it's not funny. The movie was locked, it was over, they had disaster on their hands. Said, wait a minute, we can still change the horse's dialogue. So he wrote some, but then John Candy came in, throughout the script and ad-libbed the entire part. But this is a way to end it. This is a true story. The movie came and went so fast I didn't get a chance to see it in Jersey. I had to go into the city to see it. It was playing at the 8th Street Playhouse. I stepped up to the box office and said, "One, please." The box office lady looked up. She was genuinely puzzled. She said, "You know it's hot to trot, right?" When the movie theater, when they're warning you about the film, you know it's something a bit